how's it going, guys? My name is Santiago Pérez, and today we're gonna talk about a proposal that I have for the course of testing and evaluation in ELT. Alright, let's start. Population overview. So, this proposal is focused on a certain population. This population is gonna be a course in the 7th grade in a private school located in the town of the municipality of Palmira. The group is 26 students. Uh, so as I was saying, I'm gonna do the proposal based on this population, which is a A2 according to the CEFR level. All right, so the contextualization. Here I have the characteristics and some of the observation or the values that I want to emphasize from this population. So, type of learners. 26 students with a low level of English in general, 10 of them are visual learners. Ages 12 to 13. Type of education, private school, standardized. Location, Palmira, Colombia. Socioeconomic status, low-income families. Context, the students are highly demotivated. They don't seem to like English. The syllabus indicates unrealistic and heavily grammatical goals. Learning purpose, to recognize the importance of English as a foreign language. Based on that information that I previously mentioned, now we can come up with a method and an approach. So the best method that I come up with is TPRS. TPRS is teaching proficiency through reading and storytelling. Here, the learners are highly motivated because they're their own makers of their stories. We don't have to have a major focus on grammatical aspects of English. The approach is going to be communicative because we want to emphasize the importance of communicating in English and through the actions and the faculty that that transmission of language is going to happen. Skills. So this methodology and the approach are excellent for reading, speaking, and use of English. Here's also an example of the storytelling activities that we're gonna be using. As you can see, it's kind of like a comic, but the difference is that there's no speech bubbles. As you see, they're empty, and they're only accessible from an iPad or a tablet, so they're interactive. Populations assessment of possibilities. So this is a population that uh, has the benefit of belonging to a private school, but that doesn't mean they're high income. They're in fact low income compared to the global standards. Nonetheless, they have internet access, they have mobile devices, and most of them are literate in technological terms. The procedure. So we need to keep in mind that we want an engaging experience on our students. But there's also something that the images and the illustrations provide, and that is that not only students engage in what we're working on, but also they're having fun and they're gonna have joy from that experience. Here, students are handed tablets so that they can interpret the elements of the story, such as the characters, the time, the narrator, and the acts. I'm gonna also have another tablet, And that's where I'm gonna have the whole context of the story. And that's how I'm gonna help the students, contextualizing them. Okay, assessment of English for specific purposes. Here's the route that we're gonna take. Teaching English for specific purposes, English for academic study, and English for academic purposes. Let's remember this population belongs to a private school of the educational system of Colombia. So the primary needs that were assessed are the understanding of phrases and sentences, the recognition of context, the exchange of information, and finally, the description of the environment. Okay, the conclusions. I want to talk about the conclusions from the perspectives of advantages and limitations. So why not disadvantages? That's because we're talking about a technological proposal, so that's equally to a step forward in education. There are no significant disadvantages, but there are limitations. All right, advantages. Visual comprehension, that's because we're using mostly images next to the text. Larger groups, we're managing larger groups without any effort or little effort. Faster and accurate assessment. Opportunity for practice. So students here, if they have the technological capacity, they can also practice from their homes. Now, limitations. The institution might not have all the right amount of tablets per student. So here, if they don't have the right amount, we're gonna use groups or pairs. Now, another limitation is that not all students are technological literate. Uh, I wrote here is to be improved because, of course, we're teaching, and the idea of this is not only to teach English, but also to make students capable of using the technological tools. These are the references that I used. I appreciate your time watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Goodbye.